Bubbles of the gas fill the dough and increase its volume, that it increases its size. Baking of the dough drives off the carbon dioxide, making the bread porous and spongy. Yeast is also used in the preparation of many food items like dosa, idli, and dhokla. The release of carbon dioxide, that is CO2, by the yeast cells makes the dough or paste soft and increase its volume. So the tiny holes when you see in case of idli, dosa or dhokla are air spaces created by the escape of carbon dioxide gas. Now, what are the commercial uses of microorganisms? That is the industrial uses, we can say, in the production of alcohol, wine and vinegar. So, yeast is used for the production of alcohol, wine, and beer on a large scale. They are used. Yeast is used in many food items. So, in the case of alcohol, wine, and vinegar, it is also used wine and beer on a large scale. So, for this, yeast is grown on a plant material that are rich in natural sugars such as grains like barley, wheat, and rice, and fruit juices. Yeast cells grows in the absence of oxygen and convert, means in the absence of oxygen they grow and convert the sugar present in fruit juices and grains, that the yeast is grown on the plant materials now. So the sugar present in the fruit juices and grains, they convert them into alcohol, that is ethanol. The process of conversion of sugar in the absence of oxygen into alcohol is called fermentation. The fungus Aspergillus. Now it is next point. The fungus Aspergillus is used for the production of alcohol and citric acid. Citric acid is used in the soft drink industry. Aerobic bacteria like acetobacter are used for the production of vinegar acetic acid from alcohol. In agriculture, to increase the soil fertility, some bacteria live in the roots of leguminous plants. I have started the next topic, that is in agriculture to increase soil fertility. Some bacteria live in the roots of leguminous plants. I have told you. So they are pea bean and green gram. These bacteria form root nodules and are able to fix atmospheric nitrogen and convert it into suitable forms like nitrates. Atmospheric nitrogen cannot be used for plants such as that cannot be used in the form of nitrates. The process of fixation of atmospheric nitrogen into suitable forms that plants can use is called nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation increases soil fertility. Blue green algae are also known to fix nitrogen and increase soil fertility. I'll show you the root nodules. I have a picture in my book. So see this picture. They are root nodules. To see root nodules, pull out a gram or bee plant or pea plant. Observe the roots. Make a diagram of the root and show the structures, root nodules which are seen on the roots. Now, how they act as the sources of food? A number of mushrooms that maybe you eat, fungi that are edible. They are also fungi. They are rich in proteins and vitamins. Yeast is an important source of food, being rich in proteins and vitamins of the bee group. Many algae like chlorella and seaweeds are used as food. Seaweeds are an important source of food in China and Japan. For fish and sea animals, algae are a direct source of food. So now the next topic is role of microorganisms in decomposition, cleaning the environment. क्या होता है, जो थोड़े माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स होते हैं जैसे बैक्टीरिया और फंजाई, वो रिसाइक्लिंग मटेरियल्स इन्वायरमेंट के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं. सो ये क्या होता है, जो क्या होता है, डिकम्पोज करते हैं डेड थिंग्स को केमिकल इनऑर्गेनिक सब्सटेंसेज में. जैसे जो ये माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स कहलाता है डिकम्पोजर्स. इसमें क्या होता है, फंजाई भी होता है और सर्टेन बैक्टीरियाज भी होते हैं जो सॉइल में रहते हैं. ये क्या होता है, वेस्ट मटेरियल पे फीड करता है, जैसे डेड प्लांट्स और एनिमल्स. जो एनिमल ड्रॉपिंग्स भी आपने देखी होगी, फाइसिस. जो इनऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड्स होता है वो क्या करता है, रिलीज होता है डिकम्पोजिशन में, जब जिसमें गैस भी होती है जैसे कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, वाटर वेपर एंड मिनरल्स. वाटर वेपर and minerals like nitrates, sulfates, phosphates, and potassium ions. These are used by green plants during photosynthesis and other processes. Decomposers in this manner play an important role in maintaining life on Earth. They also clean up the environment by preventing an accumulation of the remains and waste of living organisms. You can use this feature of microbes to recycle plant waste from your kitchen and to gardens to prepare manure that I have told you in my in the chapter of crop production. Water manures, manuring, three types of manure: farmyard manure, green manure, compost. Advantages of manure: microbes cannot break down waste items like glass bottles, polythene bags, and Coca-Cola cans, hence these should be disposed separately. Decomposers in sewage treatment. Microorganisms, mainly bacteria, play an essential part in the treatment of sewage to make it harmless. During the treatment of sewage, methane gas is produced by anaerobic bacteria. This is called biogas as it is produced from degradation of plant and animal materials. So, in India and China, rotting vegetation, that chula you have seen, jagar, जिसे हम कहते हैं, and animal dung are used to produce, जिसे हम कहते हैं वो गाय की गोबर का थेपला, that are also called animal cow dung cakes, used to produce biogas, which is used as a fuel in homes. Now, what are the role of many or microorganisms in the formation of medicines? So, preparation of antibiotics. What are antibiotics? Anti means against, bios means life, against life. So, antibiotics are the chemical substances produced by microorganisms such as fungi and bacteria which kill or stop the growth of microorganisms that are pathogens, disease causing microorganisms. न्यूमरस मतलब ये क्या होता है, ऐसे एंटी केमिकल सब्सटेंसेस होते हैं जो जैसे हमारी बॉडी में कुछ भी ये क्या होता है, एक ऐसी दवा होती है जिससे ना अगर हमारी बॉडी के अंदर वो डिजीज कॉजिंग माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म जैसे जर्म्स और पैथोजेंस वो अगर हमारी बॉडी में आते हैं तो ये उन्हें मार देता है, जिससे अगर हम इसे खाते तो और ना ग्रोथ भी स्टॉप कर देता है. सो जो फर्स्ट ये एंटीबायोटिक डिस्कवर हुआ था वो था पेनिसिलिन, जिससे जो फंगस पेनिसिलियम से ऑब्टेन हुआ था. अलेक्जेंडर फ्लेमिंग ने इसे 1928 में डिस्कवर किया था. एडवर्ड जेनर ने एक वैक्सीन जो थी स्मॉल पॉक्स को 1798 में उन्होंने डिस्कवर की थी. अब वैक्सीन्स क्या होती है? वैक्सीन वो सब्सटेंस होते हैं जो हमारी बॉडी के अंदर इम्यूनिटी प्रोड्यूस करते हैं जिससे हम वो डिजीज़ से रेजिस्ट कर सके जो कि हमारी लिविंग बॉडी में है.